African-American woman who has a point of view where in a democracy those points of views are allowed. And you are doing exactly what you say the Cuban government is by denying myself, a member of Congress who represents the same number of constituents you represent, denying me the opportunity to present my point of view.
Representative Maria Elvira Salazar kicked Representative Barbara Lee out of a House committee hearing about relations between the United States and Cuba.
So Madam Chair, talk about Donald Trump.
The subcommittee, we are about to start this hearing.
Lee attended the hearing, which she was not a member of, and tried to speak on restoring ties between the two countries. Salazar, a former journalist, has pushed for Cuba to stay on America's list of countries sponsoring terrorism, citing the regime being repeatedly flagged for human rights violations. Lee wrote alongside a video, "I was just kicked out of a House Foreign Affairs subcommittee hearing on Cuba policy because the Republican chair didn't like my views. I shared the live stream, but Republicans cut out the sound when I stood up to defend myself and call them out." Salazar wrote she was within her rights to throw out Lee, accusing the House Democrat of spreading communist propaganda.
Unfortunately, you have been friends with those who are not in favor of the Cuban people.
Madam Chair,
I represent
I am
those
a
people
friend
that
of the United States. I am a member of the United States Congress. I am a friend of the global community.
Salazar was born in Miami to Cuban parents who fled the country after Fidel Castro came to power. Lee claims to be a personal friend of Castro before he died in 2016.
Gentle Congresswoman,
ensure the values of democracy are promoted as being at the table, engaging with
Fidel Castro has been the worst dictator that the hemisphere has seen since the arrival of Christopher Columbus in 1492.
Speaking on Roland Martin Unfiltered, Lee clarified she asked for a waiver to speak, but Salazar did not grant the Democrats' request.
He's trying to silence me. And what her move was today demonstrated that she really doesn't believe in democracy. She believes in only her point of view. She does not believe in the inclusion of different points of views when we talk about Cuba policy.
For decades, Lee has been working to normalize relations with Cuba, fixed in her belief the U.S. should lift the embargo on the Caribbean island.
It's important to me that a country, an Afro-Hispanic country 90 miles away, have normal relations with the United States.
Lee, who launched a bid for California's open Senate seat last year, is working on legislation to address Cuba's emerging private sector.